Serving on the Abbott House board has been such an incredible experience for me. In this last year, we've seen extensive growth in all of our programs and our services. With the addition of Kristen Langer, our second family advocate, and Lisa Dunson, our nurse, we're finding ourselves in an even better position to meet the needs of all the children who walk through our doors.
My job as the full-time nurse at Abbott House is much more than collecting DNA evidence on children. I can assess their well-being by getting their height, their weight, maybe answering questions with parents about nutrition or immunizations. My job is not to take the place of the primary care provider. We have some referral sources in place for that and are hoping to get more. It's also a goal of ours to get out to the community in the next year and let them know what it is that we do here at Abbott House and how important the medical component is when you're working with children who've been abused.
We've also taken a hard look at our physical space, and we've decided it's time to build out the second floor of our new building. That additional space is going to allow us to open a third forensic interview room as well as expand our current medical exam space. Also, very exciting, in partnership with the Norman Police Department, we'll be able to create a forensic computer lab.
As a member of the multidisciplinary team that investigates cases at the Mary Abbott Children's House, I'm proud of the victim-centered and kid-friendly environment that we use in those investigations. Having access by being co-located to the interviewers, to the nurse, the medical staff, and the family advocate, as well as other law enforcement and DHS, really helps us stay focused on the multidisciplinary perspective as opposed to our own discipline. Norman Police Department has a long history with the Abbott House, and the proposed computer lab's really going to give us some additional resources to be able to investigate these new types of cases involving computers as we move into the future.
Also this year, the board has been very intentional about planning for the future. We are focusing on our endowment so that we can increase those monies so that we'll always have all of the resources necessary for the children in our community to be able to come to this safe place, tell their stories, and take those critical first steps on their paths to healing.
People often ask me how we do work that's so depressing, how we hear terrible stories day in and day out. And yeah, the work can be depressing and the stories are terrible, but that's not what we focus on here at Abbott House. Instead, we focus on hope and healing. And one of the most important things that we can do for a child who comes to us is to make them feel safe, to make them feel normal, and to make them feel heard. Feeling heard is the most important part of all. That's what sets a child on the path to healing. It's so important that when a child comes to us, we make sure that they feel like they're being heard by an adult who really cares about their story.
This is such an exciting time to be part of everything that's happening at Mary Abbott Children's House. We look forward to sharing our milestones and our successes with everyone in the community. And we'd like to take this moment to say thank you for doing your part in making such a positive difference in the lives of so many children in need.